Steve, go ahead.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's time now to call the meeting of the Northern Michigan University Board of Trustees to order. The first item on our agenda is to call the roll. Secretary Andrew, would you please call the roll?
Trustee Fatante,
Here.
Trustee Hart,
Here.
Trustee Haveman,
Here.
Trustee Mahaney,
Here.
Trustee Mitchell, here.
Here.
Trustee Murray Brown,
Here.
Trustee Savoy,
Here.
Trustee Young. Trustee Young. Oh. Looks like he got cut off. He's joining now.
All right, we'll wait for him to get on.
Mhm. Trustee Young, are you present?
We see him.
I am here. I had a hard time getting in.
Okay. Okay,
All right.
we have a quorum with all trustees present.
Thank you very much. I now need a motion and a second to approve the agenda as presented. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
So moved. Support.
It has been moved and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor of the motion say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Opposed say nay. Motion is carried. The agenda is approved. Secretary Andrew, has anyone requested to speak to the board?
No, there have not been any requests.
All right, just so the board knows, given the fact that this was done outside the 5-day window when somebody could make a request to speak, we waived that and instead allowed someone to speak if they so desired, but no one has made that request. The next item on the agenda is a motion to take action on the formal recommendations. Is there a motion to approve the formal recommendations?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve the formal recommendations. We'll take a roll call on this vote. Secretary Andrew, will you please read the roll?
Okay, when you read your name, please indicate by aye or nay. Trustee Fatante,
Aye.
Trustee Hart,
Aye.
Trustee Haveman,
Aye.
Trustee Mahaney,
Aye.
Trustee Mitchell,
Aye.
Trustee Murray Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Savoy,
Aye.
Trustee Young. Trustee Young, I think he dropped off again.
Still having trouble getting in?
I think he must be. He's no
When-
longer-
When he comes back in, we'll get his vote on it, but we have sufficient quorum and we have 7 votes to the affirmative. So the motion on the formal recommendations is approved. For the next item, I want to call on President Erickson to provide some information.
Thank you very much. One of the things that I have asked our executive leadership of the Academic Senate and the Provost really to investigate the possibility of starting our semester a little bit earlier than is our normal practice, with the goal of completing the semester prior to Thanksgiving. They have put together that calendar change at my request, and I'm bringing that to you for your consideration. The semester will begin officially on August 17th and conclude before Thanksgiving. I would be happy to take any questions.
President Erickson, do you have any concern about the pressure that it might put on some of our systems to get grades recorded timely? I don't really know whether you have any issue with that. I know it was named from this committee that there could be some timing constraints.
There is that possibility, but we'll make whatever adjustments are in terms of being able to allow faculty to complete grades in a timely fashion. They'll be able to submit those grades, I believe, after Thanksgiving, which is not an uncommon practice for us to do, to have grades following the week of the conclusion of a semester.
Are there any other questions for Fritz before we ask for a motion on this?
Hey, Steve, Mr.
Yeah.
Chairman, knocked out there. So I didn't hear anything Fritz said. I don't expect him to repeat it, but is this on the calendar? I'm totally lost.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's on the calendar to start start on August 17th and conclude before Thanksgiving.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't know. I just got knocked out and I couldn't get back in. So thank you.
Lifelong
And-
food.
On the formal recommendations, I will record your vote now. Did you vote in the affirmative on that or on the negative? Aye or nay? Steve Young, Trustee Young.
Aye.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll record all 8 votes on those formal recommendations as being aye. Fritz has given us some background, and before we have discussion, I would like to have a motion regarding the change of the academic calendar on the start on August 17th. Does someone have a motion to make on that?
I do. I move that Northern Michigan University adjust its fall 2020 academic calendar to begin classes Monday, August 17th, 2020, and ending Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. This meets all state and federal regulations of 15 weeks of instructional activity.
Is there a second?
Second.
Discussion.
Just a comment from my side. I think that I think it's the right strategy, and it's an additional precaution with students leaving, which they often do over the Thanksgiving break, having them come back right after for a shortened period of time. I applaud the decision, and I think it's the right thing to do in terms of just, again, an extra precaution in ensuring the safety of our students.
Anyone else have discussion on this motion? If the chair might comment, this is one of a number of steps that we're taking to assure that the start of school in the fall is going to be as absolutely safe as possible. We'll have a number of other safety protocols that we'll be introducing as the time gets closer to that. And so I think that this meets the criteria of trying to open as safely as possible, just by doing it a week earlier and then getting classes out so that students don't have to come back up from home after Thanksgiving. So I think it's a good move. Any further discussion?
Steve, the other thing I'd like to point out is that I think that this group that got together did a very thorough job considering all of the potential aspects of changing the calendar, all the different things that could result. I appreciate the work that went into that.
Yeah, I'm very impressed. I've talked to President Erickson about the work that is being done and the task forces that have been established to ensure that we're going to have a safe opening. And I'm very impressed by all of the activities being done as well. So I agree with that. And I think they've done an outstanding job. Any further discussion on this issue? Seeing none, we'll take a roll call vote on this one. Secretary Andrew?
Please indicate aye or nay. Trustee Fatante,
Aye.
Trustee Hart,
Aye.
Trustee Haveman,
Aye.
Trustee Mahaney,
Aye.
Trustee Mitchell,
Aye.
Trustee Murray Brown,
Aye.
Trustee Savoy,
Aye.
and Trustee Young.
Aye.
A unanimous vote in favor of the motion, so the motion carries. And that is the last item on our agenda. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
It's been moved to adjourn. All those in favor say
Support.
aye. And
Aye.
it's been moved and
Aye.
supported.
Aye.
All those in favor say aye.
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 All those opposed say nay. Motion carries, and we adjourn this meeting at 5:29 on Monday, the 18th of